Okay, let's see how this pans out. Sasha here in my magic garden on a Friday morning, and I wanted to pop in here and before I start unleashing loads of truth bombs, just talk about how I've coped over the last 4.5 years and the things that have helped me heal and really helped me on my healing journey. So we are right here in my magic garden, which has been the biggest healing place over the last 8 years I possibly could have wanted or wished for, which has been quite incredible to me. I always loved nature, but as many of us grew up in towns and cities and hadn't really connected with nature much since I was a child at school, but I always loved it. And when we moved here, it's got a really lovely horseshoe garden around a detached bungalow. It's only a little bungalow really, but it's got a lovely garden, horseshoe garden, and I'm so grateful for this garden. It is such a magical place. I know I go on about the magic garden, but really it has saved me and really helped me so much. And so I wanted to give gratitude first and foremost to this garden for all of its healing powers. You can hear lots of people have got their streamers out and things on a Friday morning as the sun's finally come out, because it's been pretty wet for the last week. And there's lots of buzzy things. This is an apple tree and it's at the end of its dropping season. So there's been lots of apples and lots of buzzy things all come out to get all of the sweet apples and juice and all of the things. I've been trying to pick them up as quickly as I could, which has caused myself actual injuries trying to do that. So you have to be careful and recognise my body isn't quite as young as it used to be. However, this garden, get used to buzzy things, this garden literally releases all the tension, all the energy. I've got my shoes off at the moment under here. I won't show you my horrible feet, but I've got my shoes off because grounding. So I often just, when it's dry enough, just lay on the ground down here on my back and just connecting with the earth. It is, I literally feel it. I've got arthritis problems. It is a polyarthritic disease that I've had since 2015, which I believe is probably due to an awful lot of trauma and tension in my body. So I've been battling it and trying to work my way through it. Unfortunately, it hasn't taken me down more than a couple of times. But I really feel that when I lay on the ground, that all of this kind of pent up energy and tension, all of this stuff in our auras and within all of our auric fields of our actual bodies and around us in our energy field, I feel it going into the ground and it just being so relaxing. You know, that most relaxing feeling of laying in a field with your head back and staring at the sky, and you really do feel the tension coming out of you. And if I can't lay on the floor, get my feet out. Ooh, can you see my feet? No, you don't want to see my feet. Ooh. Get my feet out and just stand on the ground and let all of that energy come through. The other next immensely healing thing, which I think some powers that be have tried to make us scared of, is the beautiful sunshine. So I should possibly be in the office. I don't know who said I should be in the office. Maybe me, because I'm my own boss. But I am going to be recording some podcasts later on today. But the sun is shining this morning and it's been so wet for the last week. I haven't really been able to get out. And the sun is shining this morning. I was like, I need to get out there and get some healing power in before the winter starts to set in, because it was pretty chilly this morning. know if anybody noticed that in the UK, but it was pretty chilly this morning. So yeah, I wanted to come out here and show you how important it is. So there's about 4 or 5 years ago, my husband started feeding the birds, which I'd never done before. But he, in his family, his mother had always fed the birds, and his brother had been feeding the birds, and now we've been feeding the birds. And it's something that I never did when I was younger, but I have grown to absolutely love. We have so many birds, from peacocks to doves to sparrowhawks to long-tailed tits to thrushes to song thrushes, magpies. Everything comes into this garden. In the last 5 years, I've just been, well, the last 4.5 years, I've just been watching it, and it's literally been magical. You don't need to tell you when the beauty of life is just here. And it's not like we have a huge garden, but I'm very grateful to the man called John who lived here once upon a time, and he planted all the trees that are around this house. So we have a rowan tree on the left at the front, magical. I call it the magic faraway rowan tree because it is like the magic faraway from the Enid Blyton books. And we have an apple tree here. Let's see if I can show you. Ooh. It's not going to want to come away from me, but yeah, it's trying to come back to me. Come back to me. Yes, okay, I'm here. Oh, yeah. That's it, I'm here. Make sure it's coming back to me. Right. I've got the gimbal, and it honestly, it's got a mind of its own. Ooh. Proper mind of its own. And then there's a pear tree behind me. And then there's a bay tree just here, huge bay tree, which we've let grow into an absolute monster. It's great for privacy though, and that the trees are wonderful for privacy, and wonderful to hug as well. The energy that comes out of these trees, sitting under that apple tree, so many people have said it, not just me, is the most blissful, relaxing, settling, soothing thing I think you can possibly do, really. Well, that's easy, you know, and hopefully you can find a tree somewhere near you, and just sitting under that tree will help you heal. It will transmute your energy. Nature is the most soothing and settling part, and we are part of nature, and we need to reconnect with nature to feel okay. And this is something I've realised in the last 5 years, as we've kind of really loved our garden, and I got right into gardening in my middle age. And it takes us away from them screens, it takes us away from the drama, and just reconnects us with the beauty of life. It's so magical. I've even got used to the buzzy things flying around my head. They don't normally land me. We've had butterflies in the garden this morning, dragonflies, everything. And can you see the butterfly over there? So it's a red admiral. Let me see if I can take you around the magic garden. Hold on. Can't even see now. What's going on? No. I don't seem to be able to change the view. Hold on. Let me stop this and I'll put another video on. As promised, I'm going to give you a little trip around my magic garden, because I just want to memorise it and commemorate it. I've started writing, well, I've done 1 page of a book about this magic little corner of the earth that I've lived in for the last 8 years. So I'm going to have a little walk around it and see what magic we can find together. It's so sunny, it's difficult for me to see. There's the butterfly. Oh my god, let's see if I can get it. Oh, it's gone over there. Let's see if it comes back. I'm sure it will. Oh look, there he is. Magic. I'll tell you what, this bloody Mimi thing. Beautiful red admiral, that. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'm very grateful and humbly grateful to John who planted all these trees in this garden, who made it so magical all this time later, 50 years later. And I'm sure his spirit is in the garden right now, loving the fact that his trees are giving me so much help and so much love, and my husband. It has been right difficult 4.5 years. And sometimes it's felt like the world's going fucking crazy and I'm just standing in the middle of an eye of a storm going, what the fuck's going on out there, man? Why is everybody behaving like crazy narcissists and treating people in ways that we should never treat each other? And how do we stay healthy and sane and well in a very fucked up world? A world where the world isn't fucked up, it's just the people in it, some of the people in it have caused death and destruction, and so many years of problems in our society and megalomaniac, narcissists, psychopaths in control, like the elite rich and all of this lot. We're basically dealing with consequences of it. But on the plus side, this kind of great reset and this major control and tyranny that they're trying to do on us now is just waking more and more and more people up, and that's the beauty. The beauty of the fact of we have all the power within us, right here in our heart. And the last 4.5 years, and all my life really, but especially going in and contemplating and meditating and going through all of the things I've gone through in the last 4.5 years, it really has proved to me the power of love to heal us all, that love is the key, love is our superpower. And what they're trying to do is make us all so traumatized so that we can't feel the love and power in our hearts and empower ourselves to stand up and be equal and not be controlled. That's why this love frequency is so important. And there's been loads of trauma and there's loads of stuff that I want to talk about which is dark and doomy and despairy, if there's such words. But so unfortunately my iPhone storage was full, so I had to come in from the garden, and I just wanted to finish that off. What he's saying, I don't want to come in from the garden, even though my office is lovely. Welcome to my office. It's got nothing on the magic garden where I could quite happily lay there in the sunshine all day. So maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I've got a lot of podcasting to do and all that. So yeah, anyway, healing. I'm going to be talking an awful lot more about that. How we heal. and how important nature is